Today we're gonna toast some things with a torch. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked up this butane torch. You are probably familiar with these. You've seen them, although I feel like a lot of households don't have them, but they're good for a lot of stuff. This one says chef right there because you can make creme brulee, toast the top of a lot of different delicacies with this little bad boy, and it produces a nice little blowtorch with butane to give things a nice crust, a nice appearance, whatever. And these can also be useful for other things too. Maybe I'll light a cigar with a torch. For me, I kind of actually want to use this to heat up the hosels on golf clubs so that I can take the hosel off of the shafts, heat up that glue and have something really small and easy to use. But whatever your purpose, the operation of this little bad boy is going to be the same. So I want to unbox this and show it to you. First of all, we get this torch, but we also get a can of butane here. And that's kind of important because a lot of us don't have a can of butane around. This can actually be useful for refilling things like this, your reusable stick lighter. But it's kind of nice because I wanted everything together so that I didn't have to order this and then find out, oh, it doesn't have any butane, so now I got to order that. So everything that you need, at least in this little kit, comes right here. So let's unbox it and check it out. All right, let's see what we get in this refillable butane torch here. And it's actually pretty big. Man, I kind of thought this thing would be a little bit smaller, but it's bigger than I expected, which is nice. It comes with this plastic base right here. You can see it's just plastic, but what that will allow you to do is to stand the sucker up, get rid of that foam. And now what we have here is this torch. It looks like we have a little bit of an aluminum housing down here. It looks like we have a little peekaboo window. It says don't fill up the butane any higher than that. Looks like that is the butane port, so we'll just kind of push it in there. It's like a little Schrader valve. You just kind of push the butane in there, you'll see it fill up. So don't go any higher than that, but it's got a nice big handle right here. It actually fits in my hand really nicely. This is, like I said, more substantial than I thought. This actually might be 1.7 inches in diameter, I'm kind of guessing. Look at that. It's a pretty good guess. So if you have medium-sized hands, that's going to feel nice. And then what we have here is an on and off switch. So looks like it's on right now. So that is the position you're going to want to store it in. Then you put it here, and then you should be able to pull this trigger, and we'll probably have a little electric igniter in there to ignite it. But if I push it to the off position, looks like the trigger won't click. And then on the back here, I think this is where we will adjust the size of the flame. And then you can see the opening right there, a little brass nozzle. So I'm going to push it to the off position here. This way, counterclockwise is going to open up this valve, and clockwise is going to close it. So I want to make sure that's completely closed. I'm going to want to make sure that's in the off position before we go ahead and fill this up. And to fill this, I'm going to push it into that nozzle. Now, I think the instructions say to hold this upside down and fill it, and then make sure that you don't go past that max line. So I'm going to fill this up, and we'll try it out. I think this thing is filled now, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put this onto the on position. I'm going to move the nozzle here, and I'm probably going to hear gas hissing out of it right away, so I will ignite it right away so I don't want to leak a bunch of gas out. And there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is a flame, baby. I can actually feel the heat from here, but certainly this will torch a lot of stuff pretty quickly. And if I rotate this knob, I can control the flow of butane. So that's as high as it gets. I've got like a 2-inch blue flame out there, and that's putting out a lot of heat. And then if I rotate this clockwise, I think I can kind of dial back that flame and then ultimately turn it off, right? So like I said, I want to make sure that is turned clockwise tight to turn off any of the gas. I want to make sure it doesn't accidentally ignite right there, and then I can store it up like this because this tip is probably now pretty hot. So everything you need to get started with a butane torch: light your cigars, toast the top of creme brulee, remove the hosels off your golf clubs. I think this will do a lot of those different things, and it's really convenient and easy to use. I'll put a link to this in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
If you wanna know about a brand, ask me. I'll check if what's in the bag's nasty. Better if you know what's up than the unhappy. I know what it feels like when you're done cashing. They tried their meal or drive their vehicle. Garbage delivered at your PO. I know you feel yo. You wanna scream, your head hurts on your pillow.
Discover more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Explore deeper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Live better.